welcome to Mind Your Character with Bosade Olusola-Obasa on YouTube. My name is Bosade Olusola-Obasa. Yes, I've been your regular host of this same brand on radio, precisely Inspiration 92.3 FM. And it's been almost 3 years now, adding value on that platform. And we're adding this to our bouquet of value-adding platforms. I'm very, very sure making the date with me on this channel will be just that thing that you need to connect the dots in terms of value addition. Trust me. So welcome, and thanks for having me in your space. My name remains Bosade Olusola-Obasa. My excitement knows no bound because especially today, 20 in the work world. 20, what do I mean? I mean that for 20 straight years, I've been doing this. I've been working in the corporate world, what you like to call the organized private sector. It's been a total of 14 years as an employee with a media house where I'd worked earlier, and 6 years of working on the project around character development, particularly acting as team lead for First Royal Character and Values Limited. So today adds up to 20 straight years of being in the work world. It's been very exciting for me. I don't know what it has been for you, but whatsoever it is, be sure that I have loads and loads and loads and loads of value to add to you from my journey. So I will be sharing with you on this platform. And I must tell you that if I choose to pick one point every day, be sure I have something to tell you for so long. So you have to just keep it a date with this channel, Mind Your Character with Bosade Olusola-Obasa. And I'll begin by sharing on what I've tagged, how else to get paid for working. I understand the stress of working in today's world. I understand the fact that a lot of you out there log in 16 hours or more into your work adventures every day. That means that perhaps you live in a very distant place from where you work, and that means that you have to be up your bed and out of your homes very, very early, pretty early. Some people as early as 4 a.m. For some of the events I've hosted in terms of seminars and conferences, I've heard people say they at times leave home for earlier than that. And so when we do the plus and the minus or the additions, whichever way you want to say it, we find out eventually that they have been out of the house for almost the entire 24 hours. I'm not here to tell you about what impact that makes on your family. I'm here to actually tell you how that I will spend so many hours every day of your life doing something in particular. There's just got to be more that you have to gain than just getting paid whatever your salary might be. So usually I would say that if all you get for working is financial returns in terms of salaries, in terms of allowances, you have just been shortchanging yourself. There's a lot more to gain and to get from and for working. So we'll be looking at a series that I've tagged how else to get paid for working, and I've beautifully put it into 5 P's. I'll be sharing 5 P's with you, and I'll take one per time. So today, let me introduce to you one other way to get paid for working besides money, besides salary, besides allowances, besides all the emoluments and all the rest of them that might go with that job that you do. One of it, the first P, coming your way, wait for it, personal development. Personal development is perhaps the strongest other way to get paid for working. And you're like, oh, Bosade, what are you saying? What do you mean personal development? Yes, and you know it happens every day. It could be formal, it could be informal. But you see, I say that a lot of people can easily catch up with the formal aspect of personal development when it comes to working. But not a lot of people understand the informal one. And I can safely tell you that up to 60% of personal development in the workplace takes place informally. The schedules you keep every day, the routines you have to go through, the people you have to work with, the ways you have to do the things that you do, they are all tending towards certain developmental abilities for you every day. But hey, if you aren't conscious of it, you just have them slip by you every day. And then that can make you suffer burnout, because at a point you're just like, all you agitate for is increments in your salary, because for you, that's the only way you feel you are being rewarded for working. But how wrong you have been. You have had that organization give you the platform to be personally developed. Should I shock you? If you get a good hold on personal development, you are going to do one major thing to your brand. You're going to become capable of earning more. So I call it working to enhance your worth in the marketplace. Yes. So for instance, I got into Punch newspapers as an IT student in the year 2000. From being an IT student, 14 years down the line, I had become phenomenal blessing to myself and to my world. And let me let you know that today I still get paid for having worked at that newspaper house. How? The many things that I learned and put to my heart have become sources of returns for me in terms of what I get. Honestly speaking, there's how much more to be paid for working. So the next time you hit your desk at work, what should you do? Hit the ground running. Look out for all those avenues to be trained. The things you do every day, put your mind to them, because you are about becoming experts at doing them. What you do continuously becomes a habit. And positive habits are great ways to become expert in any area of life. What have I shared with you today? Yes, I just told you that personal development is one other way to get paid for working. Don't put in 18 hours every day and all you think of is salary. There's more, because once you stop working, like you cease to be on the payroll of that organization, salary stops. Except you're a ghost worker, and I know you're not one, so it means that salary stops, and that means that you no longer earn directly from that organization. You can tell me that your pension, yes, pension, but for salary, you are no longer there. But you see, there's a way you can keep being paid for working, keep earning more for working, and that is by the kind of value you've added to yourself in terms of personal development whilst you are there. That one never ceases to pay you. What would you rather opt out for? I bet you're smart enough to opt for enjoying, embracing, and working to be personally developed. I won't be able to tell you everything about personal development in just this one video. So I'm asking you to continue to subscribe to this channel. Mind your character with Bosede Olusola-Obasa. I bet you, everywhere you meet this brand, I'm sworn to adding value to you. I usually say on radio that this is the show that never leaves you the same way. Permit me to say, this is the channel that will never leave you the same way. Every meeting with me is meeting with value in all areas of life. So we started on the note of how else to get paid for working, and I'll be sharing practical stories of my life at every turn. So I did tell you today, for instance, that I joined Punch newspaper as an IT student, green on, knowing nothing other than what the lecturers have taught me in class. But you see, working with the best of brains and hands and hearts that I met there from year 1 to year 14 made me phenomenal. Yes, I went to school while I was there, but the things I learned in school only gained value because of the refinery that the workplace became for me. So it's like selling your crude raw, or deciding to refine it and then getting variants of other products. I sure will be back again with you when I will tell you the second P and other ways to get paid for working. If you've enjoyed being with me today, all you need to do for me to pay back is subscribe to Mind Your Character channel, and please share with others and tell others about what I'm doing here. We're in for the best of time together. Here is to our greatness, yours and mine. Bye for now.